Mark, we also have to get a shot with keys held to the back of his neck because that's one of the remedies mentioned in the story, and it would be funny just to get a couple pictures
Gee,
of that.
too bad we don't have some big old skeletons.
I know, that would be great.
So
I'll
does
use
that
my
really
keys.
work?
It worked one time when we did it. Because
Well-
the one time we did it, I said, Howard, come on, we're getting the keys, because I didn't know what to do until we put it, and it did stop.
Well, yeah, I mean, it always stops anyway, or you'd
Yeah,
be
but it
dead.
stopped suddenly.
But, you know, thinking about, I thought it was nonsense, but
It's maybe some,
the doctor told me if not to eat food that's too warm at first, when we're trying to keep it
Warm like
completely
spicy or warm like
Wa-
hot?
hot temperature.
oh yeah, I forgot.
So because it triggers all your, I don't know, everything to kind of open up,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, after you got it far.
right? You know, your blood vessels causes them.
Yes.
It triggers them.
Yeah, so you ate something warm
So I'm
and blew it,
thinking,
and then it
well,
started.
if sensing heat down here triggers all, you know, your blood vessels in your nose, maybe that's what's happening with cold keys. Maybe the cold
Yeah.
is telling that
Blood
you're,
vessels
to constrict, that maybe you're in a colder environment or something.
Yeah.
So maybe there is some, you
Sometimes
know,
they say
a lot
drop
of
them
these
down your
old-
back too. I think those.
These old, you
There
know,
was
generations
discussion
of
saying
old
they
mothers.
go back to the Middle Ages.
Yeah.
Somebody was saying one of the doctors was saying that he thinks this remedy goes back to medieval times. The keys.
You want to with the door out?
Yeah, actually we're gonna close that out. And you're gonna sit in that chair.
Okay. Should have more glorious chairs.
Well, you know what, Howard, we're gonna
Yeah,
bring it.
grab one of those chairs. What about?
I'm not even gonna see
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Now you're gonna see the chair?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Just, you know what? Which side's your better side? Your left side or your right
I don't
side?
have a better side. Whatever side's in the paper is my good side.
We'll have a seat there, and you're gonna kind of face straight on that
Like
way.
I'm on the toilet.
A little, yes.
Okay. We should have had one down here. Should I try to
So-
look like a victim?
You know what, you're gonna turn just so you're kind of facing me a little more, so kind of just spin,
Sure.
yes,
Legs crossed.
yes. Well, no. Really, I'm just gonna get,
Yeah.
so when you take a tissue,
I think we should have a picture of just all kinds of crumpled tissues and paper towels lying around his feet.
Well, he was gonna get a headshot.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know
I'm
what?
just kidding too.
Well, but I.
here's what I
you know,
think you should do.
Well, why
I think-
not? Yeah.
I think you should take about 6 or 8 of those things.
And just kind of have them
Yeah.
tell the story. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yes, that's good.
So Mary, can you hold this
Yes.
kind of like that? Or that. So just so your fingers are away from this little red thing. And this thing will stretch. So
The red thing
you
in the
can,
front?
yeah, you can pull it that way. So Howard, hang on.
Look at the strut.
Let me get the light right here.
Look panicked the way you were.
Should I look at the camera?
No, you should, but you're gonna put the tissues on your face, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it's a cool.
Really shove it in there.
Yeah, you should have it over your nose the way you had it, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Otherwise, people are going to notice there's no actual blood in the picture.
Oops. Yes, don't forget to breathe.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Howard, this is great. You're a sport. Put yourself in the moment of when you had that nosebleed.
That's good.
It was a historic reaction.
I love the suit.
Hang on, Howard. Don't laugh. Serious.
Seriously, my best luck.
Two or three more.
Can I wear a hat?
No, you wouldn't be wearing a hat.
Yeah, you're inside.
I do.
No, but you're inside. You don't wear a
Okay,
hat.
that might-
And you're having a nosebleed.
That might be hard to
panicked and
sell.
popped
Yeah.
it off.
Yeah.
The tissues in the sleeve. They're laughing.
Yeah, the tissue in the sleeve was great. What did they tell you to do, Howard, too? The pressure on the kind of bridge of the nose? Didn't they tell you to pinch the bridge of the nose?
The base.
Okay, the base of the nose.
Couple more.
We should do
You know,
one
I'm
with
gonna
him
look-
holding keys to the back of his neck, but we really should do the key thing.
Just pick your chin up just a little bit. Right at me.
I was trying to give you my visionary look.
Now, if we put the keys on the back of your neck, you still have the tissues, right? You would still have the tissues.
Yes, you would, while
Oh,
you
yeah,
the keys.
yeah.
So you could do the tissue with one hand and the other hand holding the key.
So I think what I think we should do is maybe take the keys and do it so it's kind of like a close-up of the keys.
Oh, okay.
Maybe kind of focusing on the keys, otherwise I think they'll get lost.
Yeah, they won't show. Yeah, we could have, it might be secondary art.
So if you take one hand, hold your nose, and the other hand hold the keys.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, sure.
And
We're gonna give some product placement.
Oh, yeah, the soap
Tops.
buffalo, you gotta sell the tops and the Wegmans card. And the
maybe
Budways.
that's really what does it.
Yeah, yeah, the tops card of life.
So-
Soap buffalo.
Yeah, so you're gonna do that. So hang on, 1 second, I gotta change.
This is great. Yeah.
I gotta change lenses. And Mary, we're gonna go over here.
Okay.
And you're gonna stand kind of like right there. So, okay, Howard, try. And you know what? I know it's
Yeah,
awkward,
oh,
but
sure.
can you put the tissue on this side of your
Oh,
nose?
yeah, yeah.
That was great, the Wegmans shopper's tag. The car keys.
Wait, I'm smiling, sorry.
It's okay. I can't really
Could
see
be
your
like
face, so I'm
rims.
just on the keys. You know what? Can you fluff the tissues up more so I can see more on your nose?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Or just grab a whole honking of them. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Good. All right, Howard.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Good job.
Well, I hope this
I hope
helps
you
some
don't get
people
any.
out there.
I hope you don't get any other nosebleeds.
Thank you.
I know everything
If
about
I
them
do,
now.
I'll call you.
The worst thing was when Howard's got that, he had that massive nosebleed and I was no help because I get faint when I
She
start
had to
reading
lie on
about
the
medical
floor if she was
stuff.
passing out.
I was sitting there on the floor doing nothing I could.
Well, how long did it go for?
It went on for 20 minutes or
Oh,
something.
more,
It
yeah.
was just pouring out of his nose.
Well, the thing is,
Awful.
see, I didn't know how to manage it at first, because I never had nosebleeds, so, I didn't know. I figured, well, it's gonna stop, it's gonna clot, and no, the first time it happened, I held my nose, I did hold the nose, which is basically what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to squeeze it at the base. Well, mine happened to be kind of near the base.
Mhm.
I thought it was up near the top, so I was,
Most of them, 90% of them are.
most of them are toward the bottom.
Yeah, just toward the bottom.
But anyway, I was holding it down here, but then everything filled up with blood
It was really gross.
and was
Going down your throat.
going on my throat, and then it wound up like in all my sinuses. So then you feel like you've got this horrible sinus infection for a few days because you've got all this clot. It just
But the
it
one thing-
creates a real mess. But then once he taught me what to do, is to squeeze it down here, and it'll, you know,
Wow.
it'll help stop it, you know, but I didn't.
The whole thing about the story, too, the whole point is what, they're almost never serious. Maybe 1% of nosebleeds, less than 1%, that's what the one doctor told me, are serious. And before, even when I was feeling woozy about that, I told Howard, I said, well, the goodness is I'm
Yeah, getting on
Googling it, and
Google,
they're
she got
just,
right on
it's
Google. and
no
I didn't know, I was
ominous,
like,
there's,
what, why am I didn't
it's
have a
so
cold
alarming,
or
but
anything.
there's no bad news connected with nosebleeds. You think there would be, you'd think, oh my God, I'm having a brain tumor or something.
Right,
No,
right.
no, there's nothing.
It's not like they came out of your ears and.
Yeah, there's
Stuff that
no
you probably would've-
possible.
So is there anything that you
Ominous.
can do, like, that you can eat or to prevent?
Oh, to prevent, you can just kind of keep your nose sort of hydrated with these saline
Yeah, I got
sprays
some
they talk
saline
about. We've got
spray,
advice
you know.
in the story. Mark, the story will tell you everything you always want to know about nose.
Yeah, you'll have to wait like everybody else.
I called my old school nurse. All right, she wasn't my old school nurse, but the nurse at my grade school, where I'd gone to grade school, and I
Did
just
she-
said, I went to Christ the King. Can you give me advice on nose? For the buffalo
Was she
nose.
good?
She was great. And I thought with the school nurse, I thought I'd get, oh, I have to clear out with the principal. No, it was great. She was a good nurse.
Thank
I got
you.
burned, I got
Thank you.
stuck.
Good luck with your nose.
Thank you.
I'll see you in the office shortly, Mark. I'm gonna be
Fun.
leaving in a minute. Thank you for doing this. I'm glad
No, not a problem, my pleasure. All right, I'll look
Okay.
forward to it.
Yeah, I think I. It's been a while. Thank you, Mark. No, you were great.
Oh, well, I'm glad I could help.
You ham.
We got the whole thing on film too.
Oh, we do? Oh, I didn't realize. I took a couple.